Good evening, everybody. Welcome to round 7 and 8 of the British GT GT3 Championship here with FreshSimRacing here at Zolder. Very soggy, wet, lovely looking Zolder tonight. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. You join us with the qualifying session just starting. A few cars going out on track. You'll have to bear with me on this. I've not really done live commentary before. I'm newbie to this. I've done a re-stream, I don't know, a year ago. Do stream my own stuff quite a lot. This is the first time I've actually tried to do a commentary for a race here, so you have to bear with me if I seem a bit ropey. So yeah, this is FreshSimRacing, the GT3. I've joined in quite late in the season. There's a good bit of battling going on, as I understand, in the standings in the championship. I'll try and bring you up to speed as I'm getting up to speed myself. Currently looking at Ice Dude, number 77 Porsche GT3 there. Actually, Belgium himself. He's probably looking for a good result, I could imagine, with his home crowd. But talking with him earlier, he said he's not keen. He doesn't like the wet. There's very tricky conditions out there today. Talking to the drivers pre-practice earlier on, a lot of them were saying, you know, the sessions over the week as they've been practicing have been very difficult and very changing. So getting any sort of consistent pace with the cars and getting on to a sort of that level where you're comfortable has been difficult. So a lot of unknowns, I think, tonight. A lot of just taking it easy and trying to be as consistent as do getting a bit sideways from time too. Trying to keep that consistency to just maintain the speed and not lose time by making mistakes. You know, you clip the grass or something like that. Traction control goes on. I don't know the track. They're spinning, and obviously that's not good. So very tricky out there. We've got an eighth bit behind there in the blue Aston. Let me just bring up the results and the standings and things here. We'll get up to speed on who's where and what in the championship. So, watching Ice Dude go around there, he was currently third in the championship with is it Boom Shakalaka Motorsport. His teammate, I'm not sure is going to be in tonight. We haven't seen him through all sorts in the other car, but hopefully we'll be able to turn up. 10 drivers. There's a few going not been able to make it actually. The entirety of the Canon Motorsport team, which are the two Bentleys of Assetto Corsa and Jinx, unfortunately their green card wasn't accepted and they've not been allowed into the continent, so they won't be turning up this evening, which is a bit of I could say a problem for them. They are currently 3 points behind Constructors' Championship, so looking like they could have upped their points here, but King Honey Motorsport, the two Porsches of behind them here, we've got King in the 19 car, and Wayne in the number 5 car, currently leading the Constructors' Championship. However, Assetto Corsa is of Canon Motorsport, who aren't here in the Bentleys, is currently leading the Drivers' Championship by 31 points. So they're missing out on quite an important race and potentially quite a crucial point in the championship. There's only a few rounds left. Big endurance race coming up next weekend, but this race for King Honey Motorsport, the two American type of Porsches, it's going to be a good result for them if they can, get a good quality under their belt in his first race, and claim the points. There's 25 points for first place, so potentially they can get both cars in the first place in both races. You know, that's a 50-point gain over Kona Motorsport altogether. So very good for these two. What else have we got going on? We've got Etienne Coupe. Is he on his own? No, it's Piston Broke Racing. Sorry about that. I took offence to that, but that's very efficient Etienne Coupe in the McLarens. Currently third in the constructors, and fifth and sixth very efficient GTM in the Drivers' Championship. Yeah, they'll be looking for a good result. Everybody's actually relatively close together. Running down the order, we've got Assetto Racing, who's no show today, at the top of the championship with 121 points. Then next is King, and they're 31 points behind, but he is doing second with Assetto in the other team, of course, in the black and green. Yeah, they're both 31 points behind, and then just 4 points behind him is Wayne in the other King Honey Motorsport Porsche. Then you have the Piston Broke team in the McLaren, so looking at Paul here, GTM Pits, and another green McLaren, third in this qualifying session. Times there, so we've got GTM Coupe currently on provisional pole. We've got 100. Fish goes into pole. His teammate. We've got a couple of unknowns here as well. I mean, I've been racing with the majority of these guys for the best part of the year. Cadalora and Hayes Hunter. Ferraris or Stoke Racing. They've come in and made a few waves, apparently, with our regular chat. So yeah, especially Hayes Hunter, he's had a couple of wins in the last few rounds. Really stuck it to Assetto Racing from here. So so yeah, the two red Ferraris of Stoke Racing are the last. Oh no, beg your pardon. They're at last place in the championship. We've got two other teams mentioned really. Grim Shakalaka, like I say, that's Nico Ice Street and Winter Woodfoot, who has not turned up justice yet. They are at fourth in the championship, 113 points. Then we have the Speciali Motoristi Admirali of Nathan and the MEG, who lovely chap organises events on Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa, Competitzione, with a great group called SimZone. Check their stuff out if you can. I'm not going to plug them too much, but yeah, they're really nice group of guys, super quick on all platforms. They do PC and PS2 stuff, so check them out if you've got the time. But yeah, back to this. Obviously, he's not here to help out his teammates, so he's Nathan representing himself. He's doing a good job. P3 at the moment. Let's see what times we've got going on. There we go. So, third fish looks purple in all sectors, fastest lap outright. That's a decent lap as well by 136. Oh, if I say that. That's being told these Ferraris are very quick. quickly in the wet as well, so no one's to watch. As you can see, there's a big gap there down. The times are starting to tighten up as the drivers are getting into the conditions. Conditions being absolutely horrendous. We're talking about how the weather has varied over the week, and the times are varied as well, so you can see around 35. I jumped into a session last night, and I was driving around again today and sort of hitting 140s and things like that, so like I said earlier, that the guys don't really know what to expect, and are having to adapt as the track changes and as the temperature changes. You can see the air temperature at the moment. The top right of the screen is 17 degrees Celsius at the moment. Track temperature is only 19, so it's relatively chilly on track. I'm sure they'll have all their cars set up nicely. Apparently the softer the better in the wet conditions. You really want to use those curves, but you get, in the wet you can't do so much. You find a happy medium where the car's compliant and you can take a few liberties here and there. But hey, that's down to the individual driver, and the cars themselves are very different. Their own different characteristics and different skill sets, things that they can do that other cars can't. The two Bentleys here, I was chatting with Kingy, and he's saying how through the chicanes, the Bentleys can just take the chicanes that much quicker. But they're not here. And let's get into what's going on here. So we've got Cadalora with a 1:35.7 in first place. Very Fish coming up behind, 6/10 behind. Sure, you can see. Well, that's helpful. Well, we've got 1 minute 40 left of this quali session. Guys, we want to make the most of it. Let's see, it's ice to it. It's hard. He's going to be annoyed with that. He's going to have time now to get back out and set a lap. No, he won't. He won't be able to get back round in time. So, go back to the garage. Here we go. 5 cars waiting for the line. He's done. He's from 8th position. He's having a very Fish. He's going for another lap. Let's see if we can get this car. We've gone jump on board here. Assetto session. He's just out on track. Cadavora still going round. Oh, he doesn't really need to do anything now though. See what number that is. 6 down Johnny. Qualifying, the top 3, Cadavora, Fairyfish and GTN can best of the rest of the time. But you look at the times there, you know, it's less than a tenth between 3rd place down to at least 6th there, all within a tenth of a second. That's impressive. So good work, boys. I think we're going to have a little break here before they get into the race. I'm going to have a brief comfort break. I'll be right back with you as soon as the race is getting going. welcome back. I was just watching back on the stream there. Echoing my voice. Just realised my mic volume and the audio volume of the cars were a bit out, so I've adjusted that, so hopefully now you can hear me a bit better and we can go through this race together. So another car joining in, possibly. Might have to start from the pits, but let's have a little look here at the grid order. It's difficult for me to see because I can't change cars, but I believe it's Cadalora, I think, in the Ferrari on the left hand side of the grid there, and you've got I can't remember his name. The two green McLarens. You're going to have to bear with me because I can't actually bring up any details at the moment until the session starts, but we've got a formation map anyway, so we'll go through the grid on the way down. Oh, we've got Jamie on the live chat there. Hello mate, that's Jinx. He's not able to race tonight, part of Kerno Motorsport. Like I said, I don't think they let him into the continent, not sure why, we'll ask him at some point, but first race is just about to get ready to go, so literally you haven't missed anything yet mate, nearly ready to go. So yeah, I think we're on board here with our 6-gun Johnny at the back of the grid here, so I'm just going to have to sit with him. I'll see them coming down the start. I don't know if I can change it once. Oh, he's gone back to the pit, so I'm not sure what's happening at the moment. Hang on a second, some interference here. Sorry for the technical difficulties guys, I'm having some issues. I cannot change from Johnny at the moment, which is a bit frustrating. See the guys are making their way around on the formation map. I'm not quite sure how I'm supposed to get out of this. Right, bear with me and try and do this really quick and get back in before they start. Luckily this loads quite quickly, so I'll try and get back in before anything happens. Yes, you did just, if you can be asked, you could figure out the password, but it's not very clever, so right, hopefully this will allow me to boot in and change the car. Yes, right, perfect timing. literally green flag, and they're away. Green, green, green. Whew, got there. Everybody through the first corner quite nicely. Let me just... This is a stupid way of doing it. Right. Get on board with Furry Fish here in second place. So, no massive change at the start. I think Paul made a position there. GTM, Coupe. Oh, we're not in any particular order here, apparently. No. Okay, well, I'll do my best to pick out who's where and what. So, well, there we go. All the timings are changing around, so I think that's in order now. Cadalora P1, Furry Fish P2, Nathbit charging behind in P3. Kingy into P4, I think he moved up, and then GTM Coupe, he's lost a few positions, gone back down. I don't know if you can hear Johnny, but we'll mute him up anyway. I'm not sure what he's doing. Silver in the Nissan, missed out on him in quali. Sorry, Ollie. He's in 6th. I think he's made a couple of positions. I think there's been a change around. Wayne was up in 8th. Like I said, my memory is absolutely atrocious short term, so I literally can't remember who was where in quali, so you'll have to look back on the stream if you want to. Oh, that's Ice Dude. He's gone around. You see Hayes Hunter trying to gain a position on Wayne there. He runs a bit deep into turn 1. But there we go. Cadalora pulling away from Furry Fish. He's got second over him at the minute. And then again half a second back. Nathbit. And then Kingy being chased down by GTM Coupe there in the McLaren. Fairly uneventful first lap there. This is the tricky braking bit here where they're all concertinaed up through there quite nicely. Gaps expanding between the cars. I mean, the closest 3 cars at the moment are these guys. Hayes still putting some pressure on Wayne here. P7. I thought there was a retirement there. No. Nice dude. Catching back up to Gizmo. And now he's fast. He'll be annoyed that he, I think he just got a wheel on the curb there coming out the last turn. Through the chicane. He's pushing down for the inside line on turn 1. I'm not sure there's more or less grip anywhere across the circuit at the moment. I think there's a few places where standing water is going to build up, but Gizmo going for the switch back there. He's up along the inside now. Nice dude's holding the line. Nice defence. Yeah, no answer there, so can move forward again because Hayes Hunter is... Oh, I think Wayne dropped the wheel on the curb there a little bit, lost him a bit of momentum. He's holding that line, but Hayes is I think he's going to have that done. Yeah, Wayne concedes a corner. I think better now to damage consolidation and head back in the game and get back on it. He's 6th. What's going on up at the front here? So Cadalora is just driving off with us at the moment. Like I say, these 2 Ferraris that have dropped into our little group on the midway through the championship have made some waves, and apparently you need to be making waves in this weather. It is pretty wet. not struggling at all. Nice bit. Not letting furry fish get away with it. He's keeping him honest at the moment. It's turn 2. Getting this line through here is so tricky to build the power all the way through this bit of the circuit. And he's going to hang on to her. So things are settled down already. It's very tricky. I mean, if you're off your line a little bit, or you get a little twitch, you lose your momentum, and that's it. So I don't think close racing is something that's going to happen too much tonight, but I'm back up the front because Nathan's saying that. These guys are a bit, you know, push me pull you at the moment. Nathan gains a little bit, and then Very Fish gains a little bit, and then Nathan gains a little bit, so keep an eye on these guys. I think ultimately Nath could be potentially the more consistent driver, but I've been out of the loop with this championship, so any of my observations I'd take with a pinch of salt, because these guys have been racing this. You know, this is the first proper season with it, I think, with these drivers, but you know, they're all top shelf, and none of these guys mess about. What's happened to Kingy? What did he do? What did I miss? Right, it's all quiet. Let me see if I can. Where is Kingy? What happened to Kingy? Car number 19. Car number 5. Come on, cameraman. Where's Kingy? There he is. Right, so we're. Okay, so Kingy, I think, had a disconnect. Oh, that's a shame. So, the plot thickens. Bear with me, sorry, these controls are rubbish. Come on, ACC. I should be able to change between the cars and stuff. It's not difficult. Where are we at? Who's closest? Don't I need to talk about that King as I Silver is gaining a bit. Catching up to Paul, GTM Coupe, he's suffered something. Something's happened there. What's going on with these cameras as well? Sticking. Come on, game. Play ball. Right, anyway, yes, Kingy. That's not good news considering what we were saying about the championship earlier, and how the Kona Motorsport team, they're not here, so King Honey Motorsport wanted to obviously maximise points there, but now they're missing a car. Yeah, development, so that championship battle is going to carry on that little bit further, unless our Wayne there, where's he at the moment, P7, not maximising the points, but in these conditions, honestly, I mean, look at it, we're on board with II Silver chasing down, let's get a better view here, there we go, chasing down GTM Coupe, that is wet. I think they're coming up to that 6 guns running down, I think, in the GT34. He's having some issues. I'm still trying to catch up with GTM. Who else have we got going? Nathbit's got into second. I missed that one. That was sneaky. Let me see. When did that happen? Something's happened to my cameras as well, which is annoying. Yeah, the cameras have broken. So these guys still racing hard. There's Cadalora there going through. 5 seconds ahead of Nathbit and Flurry Fish go through. I think this race is going to carry on for a little while. We've got just under 20 minutes remaining. I'm about on board looking back into the second chicane. Right, so I can't see you because of the wind. Excuse me. So, he'll be pleased with how his race is developing so far. Aiming now to try and gain on Cadalora over the next 20 minutes. I'm sure Flurry Fish will keep him honest and keep him moving forward. Let's just jump back down and see what else we have going on. Big muddle up in here again. See these guys. Haze Hunter hasn't moved up any further than 6th. It seems like II's dropped it back a bit off the ball there. GTM Clip. So I keep saying their names. Like I say, I know these guys. I'm going to try. Let me just see if this is causing issues. Quit that. Return to garage. I've lost the cameras. They've gone to these static cameras, so I'll have to deal with that at some point. Anywho, this is pretty much the closest race we got on track at the moment. I see Ollie II Silver's gone wide there, and that's allowed Haze Hunter up into 5th. Timing's not updated itself yet, so whether or not that's released him or it's just I think II's a very strong driver. He's a jack of all trades, so I think he chose the Nissan for a challenge, and obviously he's enjoying it. He won't let him get away, let's put it that way. It's not going to be him just driving off. He may be able to encourage them both back up towards Paul. GTM Coupe, so. And anyway, Nathbit has stretched that gap from Flurry Fish a little. But just being consistent, maintaining that gap is I think that's the thing. That's the tricky bit. His eyes still getting on. He's very steady. Check his lap time and see what people are doing. It's really not helpful. Well, I'd love to tell you what lap times people are doing, but so what you see is what we got. You see the gaps between the people. I'm not going to start digging through menus and making you watch me change HUD settings and stuff to get lap times up. But my dude's rotating quite nicely. He's going round. Doing what he needs to do. I think, did I miss something? I was looking at other things. 6 guns retired to the pits. So we've got 10 cars going around at the moment. Had Laura now, he's gone. Obviously that car is welded to whatever parts of the road he's managed to. So he is on a mission. 7.5 seconds now, and still holding that 1.2 second gap back to Very Fish, who again then there's another 7 seconds back to KTM Coupe. I think Hayes Hunter is catching slightly. And it's the same difference back to Ollie, Silver. A bit of a gap back then to Wayne, who may not be gaining. I don't know. I can't tell from lap times. What we're going to do, I'll wait for the 46 car, Cadalora, to come back round. He's just coming down the back straight towards the chicane. We'll jump on board with him now. Let's see how he goes around this lap. Right, see what he can do around this lap. Let's see what's going on. Onto turn 1. It's nice and smooth. Oh, sorry. The car is very stable. Not a lot of movement happening. Spotting his braking points, flipping the apex is nice. You can use that curb. You can get away with quite a bit there. It's not track limits, so being able to do that in the wet is obviously an advantage. Yeah, a tiny lift over the hill there. Can't break down into the hairpin. I mean, what can you say? Lovely smooth driving style, obviously a good solid mounted car. Happy with it in the wet. Solid lap. Fantastic stuff. Wow. Like I say, waves being made in the Fresh Sim camp, which is good. Keep them all on their toes. We'll go back to this because Very Fish has caught up again. I'm really annoyed with these cameras. What are we looking at, guys? Come on. Go on the chase look and see what's going on there. So, sees that behind the Aston, how much more spray compared to Cadalora. Oh! Now, that could have been nasty. Well done, Very Fish, for getting out of that one. It was really bad. He will need a new jumpsuit before the next race. That way. That's just ease the pressure off of our main foot there for second place. Very Fish should be kicking himself over that one. What's going on further back down? Look at these. Nice, dude. Oh no, having some drama. We'll call it the curse of home pressure. If he's got damage, seems to be struggling with the rear end of the car. Let's see, let's go track side. See if we can see any any damage to his car. Whether he's had a slide and roasted one of the tyres with these wets, although there's not a lot of grip, you can still get the heat up on them relatively quick. I'm not sure what he's doing, we'll leave him to it. I think he's running with some damage there, he must be. So no, he's super fast. It looks like that rear left is causing him issues. He's coming off the brake, the rear end will rotate. It's bad enough, I think. 10 seconds now to the gap between first and second. 2 seconds back to the same thing. Yeah, I didn't imagine this would be a massively excitingly close race. So we do what we can in the weather, you know. 8 minutes left to go. I don't see, unless anybody has any big incidents, I can't see the positions changing too much. From where they are, let me go. So back down, let's have a look at Hayes Hunter. I mean, these guys, Stoked Racing, going to get good little points all here tonight. They're both running around well. We've got obviously Cadalora in first, Hayes Hunter in second, fourth. Silver just coming into the second chicane now. He's in the fifth. Independent driver, driving for the fun, for the glory. Stick it to the man. Wayne's made a couple of places there. I think he was in 8th, I believe, last time I saw him going around. Gizmo in 7th, GTM Coupe in 8th, Steve Hull, the other independent McLaren. Nice dude, he's yeah, still circulating. There's still points. There's still points to be had, even in 10th. So. Keep sticking, keep going. And this guy though is just like, it's got to be at least 6/10 of that faster than everybody else, because the gap he's gaining over Nath. Who's having a beautiful race, to be honest. He's done nothing wrong so far. You can see there, Hayes Hunter is actually, he's getting there. You can see coming into the same shot there. Is that backing down to the last corner? Yeah, so 6 seconds, there's only 5, so just under 6 minutes left, so if he's going to do anything, he'll have to really, pardon me, get the outboard motors going and get that thing welded to the road. But he's now, again, I don't think if it's only going to be if these boys mess it up somehow, have a little off, which is unlikely now at this late stage. Just see on the chat, Kingy disconnected. Yeah, managed to see you on the replay floating off through the trees, mate. It's a real shame. Gizmo, all these guys, they're all just basically just going around trying to hang on for grim death and get to the end of this race. Get the points, get the team points. Nice dude he's not in the pits, is he? No, he's that's the camera, okay. Rightio. Right, back to the front and let's have a look at what he's doing. So, damn these cameras. Done 16 laps. We've got, what, 2 laps to go. If my maths is right, which it won't be because I'm rubbish at maths. Yeah. Very undramatic race. But what can you say? These guys know what they're doing. Sometimes an undramatic race is what everybody wants. Naismith would be happy that he's got some points for the was it not Admirali something specialisti Admirali. Nath being the admin of FreshSimRacing, he's our community champion, so we should say. Gets all these races organised and likes to make things tricky for us. Yeah, probably a few guys will be cursing him tonight for the weather conditions, but hey, it's raining, so have to deal with it. Yeah, big shout to Nath and the rest of the fresh guys, because they're all top blokes and it's good community, good bunch of racing, and they're all, you know, you can see by the quality here. I mean, it may not seem like much is going on, but trust me, these boys are working for it. I did a few laps and I'm not up to speed with this game. I'm definitely not on par with these guys, and but I had to go in all the cars that are running tonight, and yeah, like I said earlier, they do all handle differently and they are all very unique in their own way. That Aston is a piece, but when did that happen? How has this happened? Got Furry Fish now, he's really gaining on, like, I'm not sure what's happened to Nath. But see that he's gaining. Nathan starting. He's just got a better drive out through the chicane, but that McLaren is it's got a lot of grip in the wet. Really big challenge now for second place in the closing stages. It'll be 1 lap to go. I'm going to jump on board here with Furry Fish. Get the cameras right and see how this little easy plays out, because this could be fun. This is roughly what you'll be seeing. I see on the left there, and what happened to him. So through turn 1, final lap. This is the battle for second place. Can Furry Fish take this away from Mayfit? You know, I'm all up for a good battle. This could be fun in the dying moments here. Let this play out. I mean, how consistent Ace has been this whole race. I can't see him dropping it now. Something must have happened in that previous lap for them. Ah, no. Oh, that's very fishy. clips a curve there into the chicane, lifts the front end up. He's going to be pushing a bit, you know. Oh, he's right on the raggedy edge now, look. Bless him. A few more corners. But, you know, Caldalora coming now across the finish line. I mean, he's away and gone. Like, well done to him. That was impressive stuff. I'm just going to stick with this just quick because, yeah, that's it. Nathbit's done it. He's done enough to stay in second. Very Fish in third. What else we got there? That was bad back. We've got Hayes Hunter managed to get up into fourth there in the end. Wayne coming down the back straight now into the last chicane. He's in fifth. And he goes through there. So Wayne in fifth. Gizmo comes in sixth. GTM Cope in seventh. Steve Hull now coming through the last chicane in eighth. Ice Dude, I think he was a lap down. When did Ollie? Oh, hi Silver. I missed that one, mate. Sorry, bud. Didn't see you disappear. I got caught up with Kingy. Obviously disconnected, unfortunately, in the early stages there. So that's your first race. I've done the best I can with that. We're going to have, I think, another quali, and then into race 2. This race, incidentally, is in the game world on a Saturday. The next race will be on a Sunday, and it will be slightly later in the day, so slightly different conditions. Nobody actually excuse me, knows what the conditions will be, so again an unknown. So yeah, anyway, well done again to Cadalora there, coming into the pits with his P1. Nathbit, I don't know where they got him. There he is. Nathbit P2, Furry Fish P3. See he goes into the pits now. Hayes Hunter, that's Ice Dude coming in. I think he just, whatever happened, it happened. But with the other retirements, he's managed 9th, so that's a good little bit of points for him. Yeah, good stuff, guys. That was nice. Everybody kept their noses clean. So we're going to have a little rest, I think. Controls have gone all weird again. Yeah, have a little break, go to the toilet, make a cup of tea, do what you need to do. I'll be back with you shortly.
stake in the next race, so I shall have that.
Man, what were you at? You were at P4, no, you were at P6 when you went in, right? P5 or P6?
We're back, sorry, back. Yeah. I almost forgot what they were doing. Hopefully you can hear me on the stream. Let's change some settings. Check. Yeah. If you're on the stream, good. Right, back into it. Quali 2, or race 2. On board at the minute with GTM Coupe in the McLaren. Nobody set a time yet. I think this would be the flying lap. Oh, he's going to be annoyed with that. Right, try again next time round. Oh yeah, GTM Coupe, yeah. Next time round. Where are we on track? Who's coming around? Hard going to the right would be a problem. So we're still on board. This is the race winner from race 1. Didn't get a decent time in quali, but he's had, oh sorry, beg your pardon, not the race winner from race 1. Where's, I don't know what I've got, he's not in here. Race winner from race 1, there he is, hovering right over the right. This is the guy I'm going to be watching, so... He sets 1:36.5, the first line that made it. More second, moved down to third from King, 1.3 seconds behind, so King's got back into this after that disconnect from race 1. I'm hoping that his internet's all good. Had some connectivity issues over the last week or so, but obviously still some gremlins. All the weather has not been very good for the last few days, and you can see we're in Belgium, it's still not very good, so lap time's a bit quicker than they have been in the last session so far. Like I said, this is it's later in the day, we're on a Sunday today and going well. I think the race, where are we at time-wise? I don't know, I can't see the actual timing. Fish there moves into second. Let's change these cameras up so we can see the cars, there we go. Still not on the right thing there, we've had a glitch somewhere. What I'm going to do, bear with me for just a moment and we'll get back some proper cameras. Lovely game, Assetto Corsa Competitzione, but this spectator mode on the console is not the best. So let me just reboot in here a second. That one. Oh, we like to keep our password secret. Nothing too dramatic should have happened. Right. I'm hoping that's going to give me the cameras back properly. We got coming across the line now. Right, cameras are back. So, aye Silver. Just chatting to him post-race or pre-race, whichever one you look at it. Run out of fuel, 3 laps to go, so he's not happy with it right now. Sure I'll be using some of that rage to push this Nissan further up the grid to get him on a good spot for the quali. Not sure how competitive the Nissan is with these cars. It's I don't know, is it a brave choice? I don't know. I don't know these cars well enough, so I like it. Looks nice. It's got a nice livery on that. Not afraid to wear a bit of pink. Good man. Decent. Right. Let's have a look what's going on in. So yeah, Cadalora still asserting his dominance on this circuit in the Ferrari. 1:35.6. And over half a second to the other Ferrari of Hayes Hunter. Is it Team Stoked? So both the Ferraris on a slightly different level. And we got 2/10 back to Ferry Fish. And the McLaren, he's been going well all evening here. Oh, right on the edge of it then. Go on, stretch it out. There probably is a way to see the live timing of on not going to start digging through all the stuff now. But what have we got next? Kingy chilling in the pits for a minute, 1.3 seconds behind. Could argue that quali's not everything on a race with conditions like this, but he's dropped down to 5th now. GTM Coupe there putting in a decent one. Marshall's a bit keen about that yellow. There we go, he's gone now, mate. We can put that away. There's our 8th bit. He's coming to start a hot lap, so let's see what P2 man from last race can do. Getting a yellow, I don't know what that was for. I'm going to shut up a minute and just listen to the V12 of this Aston. That's so nice. Oops. Yeah. I'm not going to comment. Maybe adjusting something or say in the car. But we know you can do better than that, so I'll jump off because it could be a commentator's curse thing. Let's see what else we got going on. Who's in the 77? Ice dude. Come on, man. Let's see what you got. G2. We're still looking. That's the thing with the old Porsche. You've got the engine in the back, all that weight hanging out over there. The car likes to rotate on the brake, so I found with it, you constantly like battling yourself whether can I turn in? Oh no, I'm not sure. Can I? Yeah, okay, we'll go. Oh, I was going to bounce. Oh no. Like, all the time you're just panicking about what's going to happen with the back end of the car. But he's got it all under control. Quality driver. He's an RS dude. He's super fast. I'm not sure what, I think he must have picked up some damage in race 1. Because he was going around quicker than that in the practice session. I'm not sure how if he's up on his time, I can't see his time. Come on through the last corner, we'll see what he's got. Nice exit there. Back straight, start straight, you know. The line he's going to go. He's gone quicker, but not quite enough. Yeah, see that kept happening to me. As you come off the brake, the rear just keeps rotating. Not a lot you can do. You can just go through all this gizmo. In the McLaren. Oh, massive oversteer there. Obviously unintentional because he's gone straight back out, so conditions still a bit rubbish and the track is a little warmer. Air temperature still, but the track temperature is a bit warmer than it was in the first race, I believe. Yeah. Exit. So, 2,000 track on it, quick is it? Bought the gizmo and coming on the car. Gone through with Steve Hull in 61, sorry, 666. Okay, the independent car. I think we sort of go from 3rd to 6th. Further down now. It's less than a second between the 4th. only just over a second, so these guys are all on the pace. It is the difference between, like, for instance, going over that crest, a little bit of oversteer, a little loss of traction, and time of correction is a couple of tenths, 2 tenths. So this pace in these times, that is the difference. It's that tiny little bit, the little slip on the curb, like, so exit in here is crucial to get down to this corner. Any point in the corner it can go, so yeah, all these boys on their game, but having on 1:35.5, fastest man out there at the minute, running well. Like I say, quite impressive joining into the group, and both these Ferraris smashing it. So, which button am I have to come back that one? Right. Yeah, I think he's had enough for a minute. I think you've done enough. 50 seconds left. Is his teammate there? Anybody wanting to improve? So Kingy, where's Kingy at now? Number 19. Coming through the first chicane. This will be his last hot lap. Who's that? Number 9 is Gizmo, so we'll go back down through as they finish up their laps here. Actually, Kingy's bailed back to the pits, so Gizmo looking to improve, get this final lap done. A bit greedy on the first curb there, which messed him up for the exit, but has he improved? He does. He goes up to 7th, so he'd be happy with that little finish up there. What have we got left out now? GTM Coupe coming back into the pits, and that's it, we're all done. Everybody's done their lap. So P1 Cadalora, P2 Hayes Hunter, P3 Ferry Fish, and P4 GTM Coupe. So Piston broke, race team 3rd and 4th, they locked out the 2nd row of the grid. Stoke blocked out the 1st row of the grid. We've got Kingy for King Honey Motorsport in 5th. It's interesting. Good. We've got sorry, Nathbit. They're all the times are close here, so Steve Hull maybe not managing to get a lap together as he wanted to. I think Ice Dude struggling with the rear end of his car quite a lot. Not a fan of the wet conditions as our Ice Dude, so I'm hoping we won't have the same camera issues as we did last time. Yeah, looking forward to this. You've got 2 Ferraris at the front on the front row. Can I? No. So yeah, 2 Ferraris on the front row, 2 McLarens row 2, then a Porsche of Kingy row 3 with Nathbit alongside Gizmo in the independent. McLaren is in P7 with the 2nd King Honey Motorsport Porsche in P8. That's Wayne. Then we've got II Silver in the Nissan Ice Dude. Boom Shakalaka Racing. Why they named these? That was Ben. I know that was Ben. He's not here. But anyway, yeah, that's Ice Dude in P10, Steve Holt P11, and 6 Gun Johnny in P12. So got a few minutes here before the race goes. We've obviously got another formation lap. I need a cup of tea because I didn't make that one a minute ago. I'll be right back. Right, we are back. Again, the cameras seem to lock out, but yeah, anyway, race 2, round 8. It's the British GT3 here at Zolder. Cars going around on their formation lap at the moment. What we're looking at, track temperatures haven't changed. Wind is minimal. Ferrari all front row. We've went through the grid at the end of qualifying there. Everybody just desperately trying to get some or maintain some heat in the cars, I would imagine. I know these you can get these wets heated up quite quickly, but still they cool down quite quickly as well when you're not using them. So drivers now preparing in the last, saying their prayers, getting ready for this the start here. You can see a bit better what's going on this time. We're right on board with Kingy on the track side from Kingy anyway. Or enough bit, let's sit with enough bit because it's right in the middle. The cars are all squeezing up now. Double file start. Hopefully nobody will be getting any penalties for being out of position. We'll see that pop up if they do. And we are green, green, green. Cars are away. Turn 1. Body's through clean. I'm going to quickly jump to this one. There we go. But oh, there's a nudge there. Ah, no. That's enough bit accidentally spun. I think that was Ferry Fish. Or it might have been GTM Coupe. The order isn't changing for me. Let me just return to the garage and see what's going on up front here. Right, so that wasn't Ferry Fish. He's away in front. All these cars are mixed up for the first little bit here. So it's only when they go through the first few timing sectors it gets into order. Got Cadalora, I think, still in first. Yeah, no, we're in order. Right, Hayes Hunter in second, GTM Coupe in third. Wayne capitalised on that bit at the start. We've got a few. Oh, it's all changed. Look, so the guys who are at the back, we've got Wayne, Ice Dude, and II Silver, who were sort of midfielding. I guess still are midfielding, but definitely Ice Dude and Wayne have come through that little mess up at the start amazingly well. Kingy hasn't. Kingy's dropped down a couple of places, as with Nath and Ferry Fish. So yeah, that was a bit more of a change up in than I think they would have wanted. Gizmo is P10, and Steve must have got, yeah, he's got damage on the front of his car, so oh, it looks like that's washing out as well, so that's potentially aero damage, and by the look of it, a bit of steering damage for Steve there, so he's going to be struggling with that one. There's Johnny. Six-gun Johnny bouncing. Tricky conditions. Anyway, what we got back to the front, we've got these three. Wayne, Ice Dude, II Silver. See, II gone through into fourth. No, sorry, beg your pardon. So Wayne's in fourth. Ice Silver, so that's Ice Dude, and then Kingy charging behind. Just jump on with Ice Dude here. So you can see the pressure. And Kingy, he'll be looking to make up some places. I know he's one of the fastest earlier in practice, but with the disc, look at that, closing down on turn 1 on the brakes. Nath behind, was chasing as well. You know, he was super consistent in race 1, so no, you've got less than a tenth between these guys at the moment. No, sorry, less than a second between these guys at the moment, between each other. Not much to gain with the toe on this circuit. It's not really that lengthy a straight where you can utilise a toe, but a hole punched in the air in front of you is always welcome, as long as you're not compromising your downforce. But I'm watching King and I'm watching Nath behind him, and I'm thinking, right, is Ice Dude gonna not let himself be the bottle in the cork here and start pushing it, which I know he can. Because Kingy, if not, he's, you know, the way they're closing up on the brakes, he's going to have to find a way through, otherwise Nathan's going to catch him. And all the while he's back there, you've got Furry Fish, so I think he must have had an issue or an off something, because he's dropped back a bit, but he'll be catching up with these guys soon. Silver is extended away from us in 5th. Not too far though. Not too far. He's only. Oh, there's a spin. Somebody in the green McLaren. That was. Who was that? Was that Paul? Was that GTM Coupe? And the other McLaren. Let me just change cars, didn't he? Where's he gone? Yeah, it was. He's dropping back down. So GTM Coupe had a spin there. I'll try and have a look back at the replay in a sec, but I don't want to mess the cameras up again. I thought I'd be able to jump between the two. We'll stay with these. I'm going to jump back at. Now we've got II Silver pushing down on Wayne, because Wayne's been promoted to 3rd thanks to that spin from GTM Coupe, who unfortunately now is down in 10th. So both the piston brake team back in 9th and 10th not happy with that, I would imagine. II Silver looking to push Wayne for this podium spot. I mean, I think, to be fair, if Aldalora and Hayes Hunter, the Stoke Racing Team boys, if they keep going the way they're going, you know, they're free and clear. They'll start either working together. I doubt they'll start racing each other. You know, if they're going to maximise their team points. But this is the closest race-ish. I mean, you've still got Nathbit still pushing for P6 and Kingy, and Ice Dude, like I said, you get your head down, son, mate. You hold on to that 5th easy. I think they're running around at much the same pace. Now, in race 1 we had some fuel issues, so when they started to drop back into Furry Fish in the closing stages of that race, he was actually doing some fuel saving. So hopefully this time round, this time round everybody got the right amount of fuel on, because II Silver ran out of fuel. I think there were some other people saying that they had some close calls with the fuel tank there. So yeah, I imagine everybody's learnt a lesson. Wayne keeping it nice and tidy in 3rd there. All looking decent. They're all maintaining their gaps to each other, so nobody gaining too much or losing too much. What did he say as 8th bit with a charge up into the final chicane there? really pushing it on the brakes. Just don't know who'd be best to sit on board with. That's something here in the cockpit. I know it's very loud on the thing. I've tried to turn it down a bit, but I'm not sure whether my voice is piercing enough. There's almost oh no, Kingy taking a little bit of a excursion onto the grass there. So we've just dropped a little bit of time back. You can see a lot of spray. Seems like it's a bit more rain than there was last time, or whether it's just following the multiple cars, I suppose. Spray, but these cars are starting to bunch up now. Looks like another little race developing a bit further back. That's the that's GTM Coupe and Furry Fish. I think are running around together now. Let's see. Yeah, so the Piston Boat team, I think, rather than race each other, they're gonna try and pull each other along and gain up to Gizmo. Independent, he'll be looking to maximise his points. Circulating quite well. Again, I can't see lap times, so I'll have to figure out for next time the proper lap times. Let's see, Ice Dude gaining on II Silver still, who dropped back a bit from Wayne now. These 5 cars are circulating roughly the same pace, and they have been for the last couple of laps. Like I say, just a bit of, well, I'll give you a bit of that, and then he takes it away again, sort of thing. Can I push that hard? Oh, yes, I did that time, but the next lap you don't. And yeah, good stuff, lads, so far. Good. Good. So, I think what we'll do, if I can leave it with Wayne a minute, I'll just see how this develops, this little race here, for ultimately, for all of them, P3. I mean, anything can happen. No idea. And that's it. Right. Just over 18 minutes to go. We've got Wayne, Ollie, Wayne is pulling away. Wayne is pulling away now. It looks like the Nissan's good on the front end. Seems to have a lot of front end traction. They just plug into the corners a bit where you can see him bearing down on the brakes. Yeah, it's a tricky braking, but he's really trying to push it now. He's gained a lot through that chicane. Porsche was tricky on, when I drove it, it was tricky on exit through that one, and over the crest here, because the arse end wants to go from you all the time. II Silver looking confident on the brakes, and a little bit of oversteer on the exit, and you lose all that energy, and then we're back to square one. It's gaining again. Right, I'll break down. Lovely. The thing is, I'm not rooting for anybody, but whenever there's a race on, it's like, yeah, go on, go on. So you see Ollie's pushing hard, run really deep there into turn 1. It's so easy to do. Now this is going to push him back into Ice Dude, and Ice Dude will go, right, okay, here's an opportunity, let's get mine. Right, I'm looking. Wayne's sort of running away now. Let's got back to Ice Silver. Has Ice Dude gone through? He has. Oh, Ice Silver's going to be crossed now, but it's bunched this little group right up. Oh, buttons, what we doing? Excuse me. Here we go. Little race brewing up here. So, Silver on the inside into the chicane. Oh, his contact and... Oh, this is like the slowest fight ever. Bless him. Silver let Ice Dude back through. Obviously felt like he heard him a foul, and he's... Oh, let's see, look, Gizmo's caught right up now. What a gentleman. And he's come a right cropper for that. Well, hat off to you, sportsmanship there between the Fresh guys. It's good to see. So Ice Dude now on the hunt, trying to chase Wayne down. He's going to be being pushed by Kingy now, because Kingy's going to be in for it. He can spell that 3rd place. Although Wayne is now 6 seconds clear from all of that. So he can relax a bit. Nath's still winning the chase. Is going to be driving even harder now, trying to catch up with these guys, get back to where he was. Come on, Ice Dude. Keep them all together. It's good. It's all good. Right. I would say let's go and have a look at what's going up at the front, but if you take your eyes to the track map on the left hand side, you can see the 46 car of Cadalora has just gone over the top, which is the last hairpin coming up to the last chicane into the back straight. So he is again miles out ahead, 7 seconds clear of Hayes Hunter, the number 198, which again is just coming into the less shaped section there. That's the last chicane onto the start finish straight. So Cadalora's just starting a lap, I don't know which one. Hayes Hunter just coming through now. So the number 5 car, Wayne, is again just coming through the last chicane, and then we're with Ice Dude now coming into the last chicane. So Ice Dude has gained some time. These timings are relative to, I think, the intermediates in the track, so they update every sector. They're not actual live timing. Can you get that one up? This is the live timing on the left hand side, so there we go, that's a bit better, so we can see the gaps. 28 seconds ahead of Ice Dude, so that's 1st place. Yeah, so settled in again now. People just relaxing off a bit. Wayne would have relaxed a bit, just settled into it. Ice Dude would be thinking, right, let's just keep it consistent. We've got 4th. Wayne has a mistake, then potentially 3rd. Kingy and Nathbit don't want to get into a fight. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure they will at some point. Like I say, the lessons learnt from fuel in the first race. I don't think anybody will be running less fuel than they need. So I'm not sure what ECU settings people are using, i.e. the amount of power being delivered, because obviously in these wet conditions you need to be mindful of that sort of stuff, you know, your traction control and actually how much power you're the ECUs letting through, so I'm sure those would have been tweaked. I noticed on the default wet setting it was a low fuel mix, a low ECU setting, so whether these guys have tweaked that and balanced it between the traction control and the actual geometry of the car or the aerodynamics, I'm not sure. But I know all these guys are keen on their setups, so yeah, all of that obviously plays part and parcel to what you're actually doing on the track and the track conditions at the time. And obviously these track conditions have been so variable. I think it was a case of the best all-rounder that people can manage and then just hanging on to it. Nath is really starting to chew on the heels of Kingy here, starting to gain either some confidence or just, I don't know if the track conditions are improving. Or deteriorating, and then it's favouring one car over the other, but it seems certain sections the Aston catches up and then the Porsche's pulled away again. Yeah, it seems to have settled out. Ice dudes, I mean, they're catching up to Wayne here. He's about time. Maybe he's just relaxing. He's got a decent gap, still 2.5 seconds. So if he's comfy circulating in the pace he's doing, then you know, fair enough. But if I were him, I'd just be watching that gap and making sure that Ice Dude isn't gaining that little bit too much. You know, I think the two Ferraris up the front would have to be pulled over by the police or something to get them back into the fray. They are sort of far away in the distant future. Yeah. Then we've got somebody in for a drive-through. GTM Coupe. Says a drive. Possibly disqualified for not doing a drive-through. And I.O. Silver's in the pits again. How did I miss that? So when did he drop out of that battle? Kingy's got ahead of... What's happened? I take my eyes off him for 2 seconds and it all goes... What? Right, so Wayne's still there. He's now 5 seconds behind. Nathbit's now in 4th. Right. I don't know what happened there. So the only thing I can see is Ice Dude and Kingy had a scuffle on an overtake and Nathbit capitalised on that situation and has managed to clear them by... Oh no, he's just jumping curbs and cheating. I'm joking. What's going on here? This isn't right. Car number 5, Wayne, yeah. And then Nath. And then there's a massive gap back to Kingy. I would go and look on the replay, but it messed up my cameras last time, so I'm not going to do that. Well, what do you know? I literally take my eyes off the road for 2 seconds to see what was going on at the back of the field and seeing why these two guys are in the pits. And, yeah, it all changes. Anyway, I have a feeling my timings have gone wrong as well, because it says Wayne's a lap down. Anyway, 14 laps done. Cadalora, she race leader. way out in front. Then you have, I mean, he's lapped Steve there. I think Steve's having trouble, still carrying damage from the start of the race. I think he's just getting the job done, get those points in the bag, move on to the next one. For these two Ferraris, quality work from these boys. Wayne's still hanging on to third at the moment. He's doing well. Nathbit is on a charge though. He's seen the pink and red Porsche of Wayne flashing his tail around, and he's like, right, okay, game on, let's get this third and I'll have another podium out tonight. So we'll see how he closes him down. Kingy, Ice Dude and Gizmo are all bunching up. I think, looking at the back end of Kingy's car, excuse me, oh, Ice Dude, oh, trying for the overtake, just a bit too much on the brakes. I think they're both, oh no, wow, I'm not sure what to say about that. I think there was some miscommunication and a bit too much of the right pedal then from Gizmo, but ultimately no change in position. But what I was trying to say was Kingy obviously got damage on the back of the car from earlier, maybe a bit less downforce, maybe has some, you can see the scuffs on the back of the car there. Now it's more than likely got some front end damage as well, but the change up earlier on, I imagine they both have some damage. Seems like Kingy's a bit more cautious on the exit of the corners, so feeling there's something going on. Like I was saying about the tyres heating up as well, if you slide through one corner, you've got to carry that heat then through the next few, and it just wants to keep sliding because of the wet, so you end up in this catch-22 situation where you're trying not to slide but the car just wants to slide, and it's so difficult. They've not made any gains just as yet. I'll stick with these two closest on track at the moment. Oh, excuse me, I need to remember to breathe. Oh. He wants it though, doesn't he, Ice Dude? Look. Come on, let's go. Let's get this done. Take that 5th place off you, Kingy. Go on. Turn 1, hard on the brakes. He's a little bit wider in, trying to maximise the exit. They're both running around at the same pace, so I think Ice Dude's got a bit more confidence on the brakes. Maybe that rear end damage for Kingy has made the back end of that Porsche just that little bit more unpredictable. Let's just jump on Kingy because this will look nice. Still challenging for it. Pushing hard now. Nice dude, right on the back end. Ooh, that's straight. Gonna try again. He knows it's a bit better on the brakes now. Excuse me. Try something into the chicane. No, wait. Again. holding it a bit nicer through that last chicane. Got a better drive out into the start finish. We haven't got long left to go, have we? So the leader will get round. So these guys now, Kingy and Ice Dude, will have another this lap and then the next one, I should think. Because the race leader now coming down the back straight before the last chicane. He's coming into the last chicane now, so he's going to get another lap. There's just gone a minute left to go now. So yeah, these guys are going to have another 2 laps. As I can see down the road, who else is really close there? Gizmo and Furry Fish having a little battle here, so hang on, look, and Nathan and Wayne. So here we go, in the last couple of laps we've got 3 relatively close battles. This is a precious situation now, so can Wayne hold on to his P3? Can Ice Dude get this P5 off of Kingy? And is Furry Fish, or as I say in that, is he going to get past Gizmo for P7? So it's all coming down to this last lap. Nathbit pushed up to nearly half a second now on Wayne. So, oh, this is going to get tense. Where's Ice Dude at? Kingy, he's still just come across the lines. This is the start of their final lap now. Ice Dude's pushing hard onto Kingy. I don't know where to look. Right, these guys are closest together right now, so it's just... he wants it, look at it. Oh no, Nico. Sorry mate, that's game over, bud. Kingy's got that, unless he throws it off, which he won't. So that little battle's gone. Has Nath done the same thing? No. Oh, this is really tight now with these two for 3rd place. So I think well done to Cadalora. Just honestly mate, crack on with it. He's done, he's finished. Hayes Hunter goes through in 2nd, but I'm watching these two, Nathbit and Wayne. I don't think you're going to get it done, Nath. Wayne's had this one just super smooth and consistent all the way through. He's not going to put his foot wrong now coming into the last chicane. Brilliant, well done Wayne. P3, Nath P4, good stuff. Kingy, where's he at? Kingy's in 5th. Oh, Furry Fish is still fighting hard for this. Oh, come on, Steve, cameraman, whatever you are. Let's go. Stupid thing. Right. Anyway, sorry, Kingy in 5th. Good job, mate. Nice dude. Fair fight. Obviously a bit of a scuffle there halfway through, but all's fair in love and war. Good job, guys. Gizmo and Furry Fish there. Oh, I can't get on to them now, but just 2 tenths between those two at the end. So, who else we've got? Steve Hull finishing up in 9th. I think, did I finish the race? Or did he sit that one out? Yeah, 3 retirements there. I.O. Silver, not sure what happened to him. GTM Coupe again, I think he got disqualified for not serving a drive-through. But props to Cadalora, epic work in the conditions. Hayes Hunter too, in the Ferraris. Super strong. Stoke Racing taking the 1-2 for race 2. Wayne P3, King Honey Motorsport, Nathbit, something Specialista Minerali, Admirali, and P4, and Kingy in P5. So good little points haul for King Honey Motorsport there. They would have, I think, I have to wait for the maths, but I think they would have done enough there to maintain the championship lead, definitely, extend that championship lead rather. We'll have to wait for the results to come through from admin, and we'll let you know next week. I'm going to just jump in and see if I can have a chat with some of the guys here. Bear with me. I'll be right back.
I saw it in the
whether I would have stopped.
Alright boys, you're live on Channel 4, please do not swear. How was it? That was good to watch, it's good fun to watch.
It was hard.
It looked tricky. Well done Wayne on that P3, that was well held. Nice and consistent.
Thank you, mate. I've got a bit of luck at the beginning because there was a tangle in the first few corners and I was fortunately on the right side of the track to avoid the incident.
Yeah, did catch some of that, so it all got shuffled around and then everybody was sort of like, right, damage control. But Nath was chasing you, that was good to watch. Last lap, last minute, there was like 3 races to watch, I was like, ah. So, good stuff. Yeah, I actually missed. There was a bit. Yeah, Kingy, what happened with you and Ice Dude? Because I was in the pits looking at Steve, not Steve, sorry, GTM Coop, to see what was going on with him, and I missed what happened with you guys. So
it was me. It was Ice Dude catching Wayne, and me on Ice Dude's back bumper. Nate was quicker than me, but I was trying to edge away, and whenever he was close enough I was taking defensive lines. And then Ice Dude just put one wheel on the grass coming out of one of the bends and it spun him round. So I got out the throttle, just missed him, which put Nath right on me and going past me, and then I got back on throttle and got loose. And
pretty
it
much
meant
what
that
I thought
Nath sort of
happened,
Nath he didn't spin me out, but my car got into him and spun out and hit the wall. And then that created a situation where I'd held position. I was still in 5th at that point, so nothing lost, nothing gained, but I had a damaged car and a flying Nico behind me who wanted the points, obviously, so that got a bit dicey and elbows out a couple of times where he put it up the inside.
I was watching.
I left just enough room, but no more, and it was pretty cool.
No, it was good racing from everyone. I mean, in the conditions that it was.
It was tough.
You're all struggling, and it's just like, when do you push? When don't you push? But is Cadalora here or Hayes Hunter? Are they in the party or no? Are they?
I don't think they're in the party.
That was impressive from them.
I knew that the guys were battling behind me. Nathan, Adam, Nico, and early on Ollie as well. And I was just keeping an eye on those gaps all the time. And as soon as one of them got clear, and I could see they had a bit of a gap, so right, okay, I need to push on a little bit now. But yeah, it was constantly managing pace to avoid the curve and making mistakes.
We had Furry Fish lost out at the start there and was playing catch up. And then it got
damage, so
the
car's more loose in the back, so I can catch make match the same pace as the mid pack, unfortunately.
It's a shame. I did wonder.
I think I T-boned someone doing the green car. I don't know if it was Paul or Fairy Fish.
I wondered if you were on them.
No choice there. Because of the incident that happened, all of a sudden it just appeared in front of me.
Doing a shade on.
Oh, that's
I
unfortunate.
was trying to straighten my stuff up, but still connected with a couple of others as they went by.
Yeah, cool. Oh, that's a shame,
It was
guys.
gone by the time I got away. I thought, where the hell are they all gone?
What happened to...
Gizmo at the end, I don't know if Gizmo had a problem on his car.
I was watching you two, yeah.
We had a good
Yeah.
last 2 laps.
Yeah, when
So
me
what
and
happened
Nico got
to,
together, it brung Gizmo right with us, and then 3 cars trying to go for one space.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good stuff.
I was catching you guys, I was on your tail, and then my wheel turned off.
Oh, was that while you were in the pits, Paul?
And I
Was
just missed you, Gizmo. It was flat out. I couldn't stop it.
Ah.
So you were lucky there. You would have gone barreling off the track. I got a drive through, and 5 minutes worth of damage. I couldn't even make it in a straight line.
Well, what happened to II Silver? Is he here, or
Don't know.
II in the room? No.
He was in the room.
I am here.
Oh, there he is.
Hello.
What happened,
Well,
Ollie?
the first race that went an uphill,
Yeah.
and the second race I had a field leak. I spilled my cider all over my lap.
Good effort, mate. Well done. Gutted. Oh no. Don't drink and drive, yeah, right.
I was holding it between my legs. I think I was side by side with Nico, and it was when I hit him, it went, and it was just like, oh, pear.
You don't want to know what you're holding between your legs. We're live on Channel 4.
No, you're all good. Right. No, that was brilliant, chaps. That was fun to watch, fun to commentate on. So I'll try and do you next week. But you've got it's 2.5 hour, isn't it, next week?
Yeah. Don't feel bad if you can't make it, mate.
No, I'll just have to take a break or something. We'll see. We'll see. But
Appreciate you doing it anyway, man. Thanks for that, Sam.
Thank you, Sam.
No worries.
Thank you, mate.
Good stuff. I'll catch you guys later. I've just got to get out this party a minute. Yeah, cheers, guys.
I'll see you all later.
Catch you in a bit.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, so talking to the drivers there. Good fun little race. If you want to come back with us next week, like we say, Silverstone. 2 hours 40-minute endurance race, I think they're running. So I will try and do a stream. Whether I'll last that distance, I don't know. But check us out, FreshSimRacing, on a Discord. There is a link I will add to this after, if I remember or if I can do it. And yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.